Tonight, the rain was falling again, and somewhere in the darkness above the broken roof, something small was watching.
Please, can I pass the night?
Bobby looked up at the tiny visitor, calm, patient, welcoming.
Yes, but don't disturb my sleep.
The lizard jumped in and crawled carefully towards Bobby, dripping wet and polite.
Thank you.
Nico, the dog, barked. The lizard froze, hands in the air.
I come in peace.
Is he always like this?
Not really. He's usually very sweet.
Morning light poured gently into the small house as the storm's aftermath calmed the world outside. A drip of water fell onto the lizard's head. It looked up the roof with a small sigh.
This roof needs help.
Good morning. Good morning.
Bobby carefully stepped outside to greet the new day, the lizard following cautiously. The morning air was crisp, and the village seemed quieter after the storm. Bobby and the lizard moved toward the village's edge, ready to face the day's tasks. Far from the village, the royal spring shimmered beneath the morning sun, untouched by the storm. The queen, serene and composed, gracefully enjoying the morning sunlight, stepped lightly toward the spring, her maidens following her with grace. On her finger, the royal ring, passed down from queen to queen, glinted in the sunlight. As she swayed her hand in the spring, the ring slipped quietly off her finger, unnoticed, then plummeted into the spring, disappearing below the surface. In that instant, the news spread faster than words could carry it.
My ring.
The kingdom's animals, connected to nature's rhythm, felt the loss before the humans even knew. The news spread swiftly through the kingdom, faster than any human could carry it.
The Queen's ring!
Did I hear the Queen's ring?
The Queen's ring!
As the animals spread the news, chaos seemed to stir beneath the surface, in both the water and the land. Even the goats were confused, wondering if the wind had carried such strange news.
Did the wind talk?
The chickens too stopped mid-peck, sensing something important had changed. The call of the birds grew louder, echoing across the kingdom. The animals were the first to understand what had happened. It would not be long before the humans too realized the loss and the promise of the reward. In the palace, the queen stood by the window, unaware of the commotion unfolding.
The queen intends to reward whoever finds her royal ring with a house, a fruit orchard, and a farmland.
A great reward was promised to the one who could find the queen's lost ring. Word of it spread like wildfire.
What is the promise of a house?
A house? A fruit orchard? Farmland?
The promise of a house, fruit orchards, and farmland fueled the villagers' desperation. The villagers scrambled to prepare themselves. Some gathered tools, others set off immediately. One swimmer stretched too hard and tumbled straight into the water. One fisherman sharpened his tool with great focus, only to realize it was a spoon.
Wait a minute. That's not right. This is just a spoon.
One confident diver jumped into the water, only to remember he couldn't swim. Another diver found himself tangled in an old sunken boat. Another brave and confident diver had absolutely no idea what was waiting for him at the bottom of the river. The search became chaotic, with more divers struggling and getting tangled in the underwater obstacles. Frustration began to set in, but the real work had just begun. One diver, exhausted and embarrassed, finally muttered to his companions.
Next time, we knock.
The search was failing, but Bobby and his father had no idea how close they were to the truth. Meanwhile, this fish, unaware of the frenzy above, swimmed peacefully in the river. Bobby and his father set off for another fishing day, unaware that today their catch would change everything. The morning air was crisp, but there was no guarantee of success. They had been struggling to catch anything the previous days. Time passed slowly, and the hunger began to set in. The fish weren't biting. Bobby, ever hopeful, tried one last time. His father looked on skeptically. Suddenly, there was a tug. Not just any tug, but a massive pull. The fish was massive, almost half of Bobby's size, and it struggled fiercely. After a struggle, they pulled the fish out of the water, amazed by its size.
Oh my, she's so big!
Bobby looked at the fish with a strange sense of connection. There was something more to this creature than just food.
Good morning.
Bobby's father, puzzled by his son's compassion, was already thinking of the prize money they could get by selling the fish.
It did not greet back. Let's sell it and fix the roof.
Daddy, I think she is pregnant. Let us keep her.
Okay. Let's keep her.
We finally got him.
This is the biggest one ever.
His plea was simple, and his father reluctantly agreed. They took her home and gently transferred the fish into a basin, ready to give it a safe place to rest. As the fish rested, something caught Bobby's eye, a glint of something shiny beneath the water. He reached in and pulled out the shiny object. It was the Queen's ring.
Could it be the Queen's ring?
Bobby's voice was filled with wonder and disbelief. The ring shimmered in Bobby's hand, unmistakable, royal and real.
The Queen's ring? Ring?
His father's voice carried both disbelief and sudden understanding.
Oh, the Queen's ring. I swallowed it by mistake.
The fish spoke calmly, her voice gentle and grateful. The moment returned in memory. The ring slipped from the Queen's hand, carried by the current. Unknowingly, this fish mistook it for food, and just like that, the Queen's ring was lost. Inside her, something unexpected happened.
What did Mother swallow?
Even the unborn were curious. They played with it, unaware of its meaning. Back in the present,
What?
Thank you for sparing me and my unborn babies. This is my gift to you.
The Queen's ring!
the ring landed softly, but its meaning echoed loudly. And just like that, everything changed.
This is serious.
It's found! It's found!
The Queen's ring is found!
The ring has been found!
The news traveled faster than any human could have imagined. From the riverbanks to the forest, animals carried the word. At the palace, the royal birds took flight, spreading the word to the highest branches.
My ring.
The message reached the Queen's balcony. A bird landed before her, its message urgent. The Queen stood still, her mind racing, as the kingdom's harmony began to shift.
The Queen's ring has been found?
As the palace guards stirred in confusion, the animals outside continued to spread the message. From the palace to the riverbanks, the search began again. Yet Bobby and his father remained unaware of the reward.
Hurry, fan out everyone! We must find it before dark!
Something shimmering over here.
Hurry, let's look closer.
All right, everyone, spread out. Check near the water first.
I'll take the boats. I think I see something over here.
Far away from the noise, Bobby's thoughts were elsewhere, still focused on his kindness and the fish he had spared. The following day, Bobby and his father set out to the palace to return the Queen's royal ring, unaware of the reward.
Excuse the intrusion, sir. We have urgent news for the crown.
The god lied, but his eyes betrayed his true intent.
The queen is ill.
But we have the Queen's ring. What do we do now?
No, you don't. Now go home.
That's very rude. I don't trust that one.
The guard, eager and hungry for the reward, followed Bobby and his father home.
The guard followed us home.
What does he want?
I think he wants to steal the ring.
That night, the guard made his move. He snuck into Bobby's home, eyes filled with greed.
I knew it.
A day was set for the examination of all recovered rings. 25 rings lay before the Queen, each finder standing before their ring, waiting for the Queen's judgment. Bobby and the lizard sneaked in quietly, hoping to go unnoticed, but the guard saw them immediately and blocked their way.
I have the ring!
The guard rushed forward, eager to stop Bobby. But the queen, sensing something was wrong, stopped him with a calm command.
Let him speak.
Excuse me, my queen. I have your ring.
My ring. My ring.
Your guard stopped us at the gate. He said you were too sick to see anyone. But his eyes looked hungry, not worried. When we left the palace, he followed us home. My lizard friend saw him, so we made a plan. We made sure he was watching. We acted like we panicked. We acted like we didn't know what to do.
He followed us home like a shadow.
My mother owes a look-alike ring. We hid that look-alike ring inside an old shoe.
Bobby went on, explaining the final part of the plan on how they fooled the guard while he was watching through the window. The guard stole what he thought was the queen's ring, convinced it was the real one. But the real ring was still safely hidden with Bobby and his family.
Shoe. We left the shoe where he could see it. We made sure he saw us hide it.
The queen's face hardened as the truth became clear.
That night, he came. He stole what he thought was your real ring. He walked away smiling, but your real ring stayed with us.
The moment of silence held, and the queen's gaze never moved from Bobby as he gave her back her ring.
Guards, arrest that man.
I'm sorry, my queen. I didn't mean to do it. Please!
And so, Bobby's life changed. A new home, a new beginning, all thanks to kindness, patience, and honesty. The crowd erupted into cheers, celebrating justice and truth. The rain had stopped, and the roof no longer leaked. Bobby's future was bright, and his kindness had multiplied.
I will go now.
You are welcome to stay here at the new house the queen gave us.
And with that, life went on, gentle, kind, and full of hope.
Please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to watch new videos.